What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some NBA player props for Tuesday, March 28th slate of games. We are still doing the like challenge. So if you like this video down below, if we get an average of 200 likes over the next 5 days, we will give away $100 away to the community. And if we get 500 likes on average in the next 5 days, we will be giving away a signed helmet. We have a Ray Lewis Super Bowl helmet and a Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman dual mini helmet, both signed. So make sure you're liking these videos. If you guys like these videos and enjoy our plays, you can become a member for just $4.99 a month over at BearsProfitPlays.com. You can sign up today and get our best plays and props nightly. So go check that out. But Trey, let's take a look at the Honeypot. Bad beat tonight. You guys are trying to pick 5 straight correct picks on player props nightly for a chance to win $25 and a 1-year membership to our website. We are on day 1. We needed Julius Randle to go over 26.5 points. Tonight, he had 12 in the first quarter, 20 at half. He got 26 in the game as the Knicks blew out the Rockets. He didn't play much in the fourth. So day 1, again, will be up for you guys to vote on tomorrow. Go vote for your favorite player prop tomorrow morning on our YouTube page. All right, Trey, let's take a look at our plays from last night. Start us off.
Yes, I am 0 for 0 so far as we are recording. Both of my plays are playing right now. I gave out Devin Booker over 29.5 points versus the Jazz and Nikola Jokic over 46.5 PRAs versus the 76ers. Booker came out red hot, has scored 18 points with 5 minutes left in the second. So even before halftime, he's threatening with that 20-point mark. And Jokic, he's coming out red hot too. Joel Embiid did not show up in this game. He's sitting out, but Jokic did not. He has 14 PRAs with 3 minutes left in the first. So he's flirting with a 15 first quarter PRA number. I love that. So both are looking good, and I'm hoping they just finish strong.
Yeah, I had Jaden Ivey as my first play, over 23.5 points and assists. He crushed this number. He had 25 points and 5 assists in the third quarter alone. I think he finished with 40 PAs. For my second play, is Kyrie Irving, over 34.5 points and assists. And I don't really know what to say about this one. I mean, I guess money talks in the NBA, you know. The main reason I took Kyrie tonight was because Luka was suspended for this game. And then all of a sudden, the NBA does something they usually never do and says, we're just going to waive off that technical foul. No harm, no foul. Without any speculation at all by me, it helps to have Mark Cuban as your owner, right? I mean, I'm sure he didn't cut a check to the NBA to let his best player play in a critical game since they aren't going to make the playoffs right now. But I won't speculate much more. I did see the technical foul from the previous game by Luka. It was not a technical foul, but the referee still called it. Luka did complain. He complains a lot. So maybe the technical foul was called for good reason, but you don't see Draymond Green getting technicals taken away from him. So I won't say much more about it. It helps to have Mark Cuban on your side, I guess. But we're moving on to our picks for tonight. Trey, starts off.
Yes, and my first 5-star play is going to be Trey Young, a fellow Trayer. I got to love that. But Trey Young over 35.5 PAs. This is my favorite play of the night, and I feel like we are getting a huge discount on what Trey Young's number usually is because his average is just slightly down over the last week. Over his last 4 games, he's only averaging 25.3 points and 8.8 assists, which comes out to 34.1 PAs, which is slightly below this number, but he has hit this number in 3 out of those 5 games. And he's getting a nice game against the Cavs, and I'm expecting him to go off in this game. Over his last 5 games versus the Cavs, he's been absolutely amazing. He is averaging 33.6 points and 9.2 assists per game. That comes out to 42.8 PAs, well above this number at 36. And the Cavs are obviously one of the best defenses in a lot of categories. They are ranked number 1, actually. But there is one place where they are bottom 10 in the NBA, and that is 3-point percentage allowed. And we all know that Trey Young loves to chuck up the threes from behind the arc. And he averages 41% from the 3-point range in those 5 games versus the Cavaliers. So we should be firing them away in this game. And I expect him to stay red hot against the Cavs because that's exactly what the Hawks need. They're currently the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference and are tied with the Raptors for the 9th seed. So they're only the 8th seed because they have a tiebreaker. And they are only half a game above the Bulls for the 10th spot. So the Hawks would love to win this game here and try to race up to the 7th or 8th seed so that they only have to win 1 game to advance to the NBA playoffs from the play-in tournament. So give me Trey Young to go over 35.5 PAs versus the Cavs.
Yeah, Trey, and we're doing something a little bit different tonight. Trey's going to give his best play of the night, and then I'm going to give my best play of the night. then we're going to kick it back to him for his second play and my second play. But for my first play tonight and my best play of the night, it's going to be Desmond Bane over 2.5 threes against the Orlando Magic. This is a certified sharpshooter for the Memphis Grizzlies, and I'm taking this purely off of the amount of shots he takes nightly from deep. Bane hasn't shot less than 5 threes in a game since February 28th, and if we take that game out, he has shot 4+ 3-point shots in every single game this season. He is taking a career-high 7 threes per game and shooting over 40% from deep this season. He is at home in this game where he gets a little bit of a bump from 3, shooting 41.8% at home this season. So we have really good numbers taking Bane tonight, and he's playing against the Orlando Magic, who are one of the worst teams in the NBA at allowing teams to make threes. Teams are making an average of 12.9 threes per game against Orlando this season and shooting 35% as well. The recipe is perfect tonight for Desmond Bane to have another big game from behind the arc. Give me the sharpshooter here over 2.5 threes against Orlando Magic tonight. Trey?
Yeah, and then my last play is going to be Jalen Brown over 35.5 PRAs. Brown is coming into this game with a lot of momentum. We just saw him go absolutely nuclear against the Spurs. He had 41 points and 13 rebounds and 3 assists in that game Sunday night, but that was without Jason Tatum, so we do need to take it with a slight grain of salt. And I obviously would love a repeat of that game, and I do think that he should hit this 36 PRA mark at least. Over his last 5 games, he's been great. He's averaging 29.4 points, 7 rebounds, and 4.4 assists, which comes out to 40.8 PRAs, well above this number. And he's going up against a Washington Wizards team that is just playing bad basketball right now. They are 2-8 straight up in their last 10 games. And Kuzma and Beal have been out in their last 4 games, and they might be shut down for the rest of the season. So that means we should expect the Wizards to throw Corey Kispert or Denny Advia at him, and either way you slice that up, it's just barbecue chicken written all over it. And this is good news for Jalen Brown because he's been absolutely great historically against the Wizards, averaging 28.8 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game, which comes out to 38.8 PRAs, slightly above this number. And the Wizards just do not do a great job at forcing turnovers. They're ranked second to last, so 29th in the NBA in forcing turnovers, barely getting double-digit turnovers per game. And that allows Jalen Brown to get up shots and to even maybe possibly get a handful of assists in this game. So give me Jalen Brown to leave his mark on this game and get at least 36 PRAs.
Yeah, Trey, for my second play tonight, I'm going with Donovan Mitchell under 27.5 points against the Atlanta Hawks. I know that you're probably thinking, Bear, you don't take unders. What are you doing? Well, I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I know Donovan Mitchell is a type of player who can go out every single night and put up 30-plus points, but I have a gut feeling about this game. And the history of him playing against the Hawks backs me up a little bit. When Donovan Mitchell plays at Atlanta in his career, he is only averaging 22.8 points per game. He has not scored more than 20 points against Atlanta at Atlanta in a Cavaliers jersey. Now, that is only one game. He scored 19 points with the Cavs. But his last game on the road with the Jazz, he only scored 18 points against the Hawks. Over the past 4 games against Atlanta, he has only scored 28-plus points one time in those 4 meetings. The one time he did score 29 points, it was at home with the Cavaliers. His shooting also dropped significantly from 52.5% at home in the last 2 games against the Hawks to 36.8% on the road against the Hawks. So we can see he does struggle playing in Atlanta for some reason lately. And Donovan Mitchell is one of those players where he's going to shoot regardless of if he's open or if he's hot or if he's cold. And he is shooting a lot of shots with the Cavaliers this season, more than any other player by a wide margin. But like I said, for some reason in Atlanta, he hasn't made shots recently. He went 7 of 18 in his last game with the Jazz and 6 of 17 in his first contest against the Hawks in a Cavs jersey at Atlanta. He is also dealing with a finger injury. I don't know how much that is affecting his shot right now, but it can't help. So I like Donovan Mitchell here to stay cold in Atlanta, so I will go under 27.5 points. All right, guys, that'll do it for our NBA player props for Tuesday, March 28th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in-depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.